Assalamualaikum and good evening to Prof. Samsul. We are from Group 10. We'll be presenting FMA, Factory Machinery Safety Health and Welfare Regulation 1970. And let me introduce ourselves. Start from Syed.
Hi, my name is Syed Mahdi.
My name is Naima binti Muhammad Fazil. My name is Jamila binti Muhammad.
I am Muhammad Fiza Iqmal bin Irozi.
And me, Nur Hasrina Muhammad Hamizur.
Regulation number 3 until regulation 6, which is by providing safe working environment to the workers. In regulation 3, the factory not to be used as family dwelling, as well as for regulation number 4, underground room not to be used for a factory due to some factors such as emergency response cases. For regulation 6, the floor must be maintained in the good condition. Proceed to the regulation 7 and 8, safe access of place of work and safe place of employment, such as by providing edge protection on floor openings and stairs. For regulation 9 until 11, all stairs and floors must be constructed well and properly maintained. As example, ladders must be adequate, construct and maintained in good condition also. For regulation 12, any person who work at height must be protected from fall by using safety belts and ropes. For regulation 13, all confined space workers must have adequate protection before they start their work in the confined space. For regulation 14 until 16, all dangerous liquid and volatile inflammable substance must be securely stored and precaution steps must be taken to reduce the risk of fire and explosion among the workers.
1, 2, 3.
To proceed to the regulation 17, which is precaution with regard to explosive or inflammable dust, fume or substance. Flammable and dangerous liquids and substances must be securely stored and precautions taken against fire and explosion. Next is regulation 18, which is hot pipes. All steam pipes and all pipes used for heating purposes should be properly insulated or guarded. Regulation 19, objects on inclines, and regulation 20, stacking for material. Materials and finished goods must be securely stacked and stored. Regulation 21, which is safety provisions in case of fire. Every building must have at least 2 exits from every floor, and equipment shall be maintained and provided, as well as the emergency response plan. Next is regulation 22, which is firefighting appliances. The extinguisher fire must be provided and maintained, readily accessible, adequate and suitable to the nature of processes and quantity of substance used. Regulation 23, which is talk about cleanliness. Waste matter and all such refuse rubbish shall be removed daily from work area. All inside walls and partitions and all ceilings or tops of rooms shall be washed, cleaned and approved by inspector at least once in every period for 15 months. Adequate drains capable of ensuring effective removal of wastewater shall be provided and constantly maintained. Infestation of rodent, insect and vermin shall be eliminated by suitable measures, and control measures shall be taken to prevent reinfestation. Regulation 24, which is space for each person. Every employees must be provided with a space not less than 400 cubic feet. Every workroom shall not less than 10 feet in height, measured from floor to the lowest point of ceiling.
Okay, next I will explain on the regulation 25, which is ventilation. So this regulation explain on the employer must provide adequate natural and also mechanical ventilation, or both should be provided at the workplace. And then for regulation 26 about air cleanliness. So in this regulation, it talk about the employer must take good measure to protect such person against inhalation of the fume or dust, and also to prevent it from accumulating in their factory. And then regulation 27 is about the partake of food or drinks. So no person shall not partake food or drink in the room or part of the factory where any poisonous and also otherwise injurious substance is used in the building. Next is regulation 28 is about the temperature. temperature. So this regulation talk about the provision shall be met to reduce the effect of high temperature to any person that to any person where the operation or any machinery with give high temperature to them. So for example, the employer shall give a cool the air and also create adequate air movement, line the building with a suitable insulating material and also coated with white paint, whitewash or other heat reflecting material. And then regulation 29 about the lighting. So adequate lighting shall be provided in the building. And then emergency lighting system shall be provided and maintained in all important stairway, passageway, and exit from the workplace where more than 50% work at that time during the hour of darkness. And then regulation 30 is about seating facility. So suitable and sufficient seating facility for the use of the employee shall be provided and maintained. And regulation 31 is about workbench. So suitable workbench and also work table shall be provided. And then regulation 32 is about the working clothes, personal clothing and also appliance. So that every person employed at the workplace shall be provided with the proper working clothes, personal protective clothing and also appliance, and they must be provided with the proper PPE. Okay, for the next regulation is regulation 33, which is about the dressing room. The dressing room must be separated for the workers whose their clothes are contaminated with poisonous compounds, and this room must be separated away from the other normal working clothes. And next, restroom for women. At least one restroom and dressing room shall be provided if the company of the factory has 15 women who are working in the factory. Then drinking water. This regulation basically talks about how the employer must provide the workers with safe and clean drinking water. And this drinking water must be from the sources which are from pipe sources and it must be clean. So the water must not come from open barrels, spills, tanks in order to avoid it to be contaminated. Next, the water use. The water regulation 35, water unsafe for drinking. Water unsafe for drinking shall not be used for drinking purpose at the factory. And then for washing facilities, at least a hand wash basin must be provided for the cleaning purpose. And then regulation 37, sanitary convenience, in which the toilets must be available and it must be kept separated from male and female. And for the number of toilets, it must be increased with the increase of number of workers. For first aid, only the equipments that are required in first aid box should be available in that first aid box. Regulation 39, duty of occupier, in which the occupier must ensure that the workers' health as well as the public will be taken care of. And for the ones who are in offense of this regulation, it will be penalty with compound not exceed 1,000 ringgit.
Okay, moving on to the last part. The first schedule talking about the class description of part of factory. And the next schedule is the standard of lighting, where the requirement of lighting in certain work in the factory. For the third schedule, talking about the requirement of a goggle or screen on the specific job task. And the last schedule talking about the item that should and the quantity that should be included in first aid. That's all from me. Thank you.